Let me share with you a revelation that will change everything about how you move through this world. There exists a hidden law, an unspoken principle that separates those who beg for scraps from those who feast at life's table. It's not about working harder, not about being smarter, not even about being more talented. It's about this one paradoxical truth. The less you seem to care, the more the world cares about you. We live in a world addicted to validation, a world where employees beg for recognition from bosses who forget their names. Lovers sacrifice dignity for crumbs of attention. Artists dilute their vision for cheap applause. Leaders compromise integrity for fleeting approval. This is the great modern tragedy. We've mistaken obsession for passion, anxiety for commitment, and desperation for dedication. But now, right now, I want you to imagine something revolutionary. Imagine walking into any room and not scanning for approval. Imagine expressing your truth without rehearsing the consequences. Imagine pursuing goals untethered from others' opinions. This isn't fantasy. This is the lived reality of those who've discovered one of life's best-kept secrets. The less you seem to need, the more you're freely given. The most magnetic people alive understand this paradox intimately. That CEO who seems effortlessly authoritative, the artist whose work commands astronomical prices, the partner who's adored without begging for love. They've mastered what I call strategic indifference, the art of caring intensely about your mission, while remaining detached from others' reactions. Valuing your own opinion so highly that others' judgments become irrelevant. Developing such unshakable self-worth that validation becomes optional rather than oxygen. This isn't about becoming emotionless. This is about becoming selective with your emotional investments. The results? Nothing short of alchemical. Colleagues start seeking your approval. Opportunities come searching for you. Relationships transform as you stop negotiating your worth. Your very presence carries quiet authority that loudness could never achieve. What if I told you this power is available right now? That the switch between chasing and being chased isn't about changing who you are, but about awakening what's already within you. Number 1, the attention paradox. Why pursuit repels while indifference attracts. Let me show you the cruelest joke the universe plays on desperate souls. The harder you chase attention, the faster it runs from you, like a child grasping at smoke. Like a man drinking seawater to quench his thirst, the very act of reaching declares your lack, and the world punishes neediness with indifference. We've all witnessed this law in action. That friend who texts constantly, you reply slower. That coworker begging for praise, you respect them less. That ex who professed undying love, you walked away faster. Here's the brutal mathematics of human nature. Attention flows toward those who don't seem to need it, like moths to a flame that doesn't care if they burn, like planets orbiting a sun that doesn't notice their existence. I want you to conduct an experiment this week. Speak 30% less in conversations. Watch how others lean in. Delay responding to messages. Observe how urgency builds. Stop announcing your achievements. See how curiosity grows. This isn't manipulation, it's physics. When you become a closed system of self-validation, the world starts conducting energy audits. Your silence becomes a debt others feel compelled to pay. Your absence becomes a vacuum others rush to fill. The ancient Stoics knew this. Modern billionaires practice it. Legendary artists embody it. They understand the spotlight always finds those standing comfortably in the shadows. Now, right now, I'm giving you permission to stop chasing, to stop begging, to stop mortgaging your dignity for scraps of recognition. The paradox is waiting to work in your favor if you dare to be indifferent first. Number 2, the mirror principle, how your self-perception dictates others' treatment. Every interaction you have is nothing more than a reflection, a merciless echo of how you treat yourself. The world doesn't see you, it sees your self-perception manifested. That coworker who talks over you, They smell your unspoken self-doubt. That date who ghosted you? They sensed your hidden desperation. Those opportunities that slip away? They're fleeing the silent stench of your self-negotiation. Consider two men entering a luxury store. One adjusts his posture, eyes darting, already apologizing with his energy. The other moves like the store exists for him, touching merchandise with casual ownership. Who gets the VIP treatment? Not because of wealth, but because of the unshakable reality each man carries in his bones. Your assignment starts now. For 7 days, speak to yourself like royalty in the mirror each morning. When entering rooms, mentally declare, "This space improves with my presence." Before meetings, whisper, "They're fortunate to have my attention." Not arrogance, not delusion, but the raw physics of self-concept. The secret the elites won't tell you? The world has no choice but to agree with how you carry yourself. That promotion you want, that respect you crave, that love you deserve, they're not out there waiting, they're in here, trapped in the prison of your current self-regard. Tonight, when you're alone with your thoughts, ask the terrifying question, what version of myself have I been convincing the world to disrespect? The mirror never lies, and neither does the reflection it casts onto every person you meet. The choice is yours. Keep feeding the world reasons to doubt you, or become the gravitational force that pulls respect effortlessly into your orbit. Number 3, emotional alchemy, transforming neediness into quiet confidence. There exists a forbidden laboratory within you, a place where base emotions can be transmuted into pure power. Every moment of desperation you've ever felt, every flutter of anxiety when waiting for a reply, every drop of sweat when demanding approval, all of it is raw material. The ancients called it spiritual alchemy, the art of turning leaden need into golden confidence. Today, we call it the ultimate psychological hack. Watch closely. When you feel that familiar clawing need for validation rising in your throat, when your fingers itch to check for messages that haven't come, when your mind starts bargaining with reality, whispering, maybe if I just stop. Take that trembling energy, that raw, undignified hunger, and forge it into something new. Physical transmutation. Stand like a king surveying his kingdom for 90 seconds. Mental transmutation. Whisper, I am the prize, until your cells believe it. Emotional transmutation. Redirect anxious energy into creating something of value. This isn't positive thinking. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is the real work of warriors. The Japanese samurai called it fudoshin, immovable mind. The Stoics called it apatheia, freedom from destructive passions. I call it your birthright. The formula is simple but not easy. Neediness divided by awareness equals fuel. Your loneliness becomes solitude. Your desperation becomes determination. Your hunger becomes unshakable standards. Begin tonight. The next time you feel that familiar ache, the next time you're tempted to diminish yourself, the next time you consider trading dignity for crumbs, remember, you are no beggar. You are a scientist, and your laboratory never closes. Number 4, presence engineering, body language that broadcasts unspoken authority. Before you speak a word, before you make a demand, before you enter any room, the verdict has already been rendered. Your body is broadcasting on frequencies most never learn to access. The slight squint that says, I evaluate, rather than, I hope. The unhurried movements of someone with infinite options. The silent space between sentences that marks true authority. This isn't posture. This is programming. Study the difference. A man enters a room. Version 1, steps tentatively, eyes searching for approval. Version 2, pauses in the doorway, allowing the room to adjust to him. Your assignment now, the threshold ritual. Before any important entrance, stand tall for 7 seconds of silence. The monarch's gaze. Practice looking at objects, then people, as if they interest you mildly. The delay principle. Always wait 2 full seconds before responding to anything. The secret they don't teach in business school? The body leads the mind to power. Not tomorrow. Not after you succeed. Now watch how the energy shifts when you breathe from your center instead of your chest. Slow your blink rate by 40%. Let your hands come to rest like falling anchors. This is how you rewrite your social DNA. This is how you install unshakable confidence at the cellular level. This is how you go from being background noise to becoming a human landmark. Number 5, the selection mindset. Why you should interview the world rather than audition for it. You don't need to audition for life. You don't need to bend, shrink, twist, or shapeshift yourself to be liked, accepted, or chosen. That's the trap the world sets, to make you believe you must earn your place by pleasing everyone else. But here's the truth. You are not here to be picked. You are here to choose. The most powerful people don't chase. They select. They walk through life like interviewers, not applicants. They evaluate. Is this job, this relationship, this environment aligned with my values? Does this situation serve my purpose? Does this person respect my standards? Because when you act like the world is a panel of judges, you will forever be dancing for their applause. You'll water yourself down to be liked when you should be refining yourself to lead. And let me tell you, there is nothing more magnetic than someone who knows their worth. Someone who doesn't need to convince others of their value, but radiates it through the way they carry themselves, speak, and make decisions. This is the selection mindset. You are the one asking the questions. You are the one setting the tone. You are the one deciding what enters your life, not because you're arrogant, but because you're aware of what you're building. So don't audition, interview. Don't hope to be enough for someone else. Decide who's enough for you. Because when you finally stop trying to impress the world, that's when you start to impact it. So here's your challenge today. Start acting like you don't care. Not because you're heartless, but because you're focused. Not because you're weak, but because you're wise. The world will test you. People will try to shake you. But you'll stand firm. You'll smile. You'll keep your energy for what truly matters. And in that quiet confidence, you'll find something extraordinary: freedom, respect, power, because in the end, the ones who care the least control the most. Now go out there and play the game like you've already won.